Before we begin this video, this May 4th, I'm going to be doing a collaboration with a bunch of fans and friends. If you guys want to be part of it, anyone can do it, so just make sure to click the card at the top of the screen and it will take you to the video that explains everything. But without further ado, let's start the video.
3, 2, 1.
What's up, Net Soldiers? I am the Net Alliance, and today I will be listing the top 5 best Jedi. Now, this list isn't comparing these 5 Jedi in strength or force ability. I'm just giving my top 5 personal favorite Jedi from least favorite to best. I will only be including Jedi from the film canon. Now, with that said, there are still a lot of Jedi that I actually do like, and even love in some cases. But this is just my top 5. So let me know your top 5 favorite Jedi in the comments below. So without further ado, let's begin. At number 5, I have Jedi Master Yoda. Starting off on a high note, we all know and love Yoda. He is the Grand Master of the Jedi Order, which means he's extremely powerful. I think all Star Wars fans, young and old, have Yoda somewhere on their top 10 at least. And for good reason. He's awesome. I think the reason why I always loved Yoda was because of his personality and his advice. Also, he is the perfect representation of the old saying, it's not the size of the dog in a fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. A very powerful message that has traveled with me for many years. At number 4, I have Quinlan Vos. Quinlan Vos is a very interesting character to me. He is one of the few Jedi to actually survive Order 66. He was fighting on Kashyyyk when the order was given, and one of his own clone tanks fired upon him. Though he was wounded and beaten, Vos escaped and survived, eventually forming a family. Another cool thing about Vos is that he was one of the very few Jedi to come so close to the dark side that he was actually planning on leaving the Jedi Order behind. However, before he could do this, Order 66 happened. But for me, the biggest reason why he's number 4 on this list is because he's just so cool. Plus, out of all the Jedi on this list, he may actually return to the Star Wars canon because technically he's still alive. Perhaps we'll see him in Rebels. We can only hope. At number 3, I have Plo Koon. This is the wild card on my list because he's most likely the least popular of all the Jedi I have on this list. But the thing about Plo Koon is I only like him if he's using his orange lightsaber. Now, we've seen him with the blue lightsaber in the Star Wars Clone Wars, so I guess that's the canon now. But in the past, we've seen him with the yellow saber as well as the orange saber. Now, the reason I love orange lightsaber Plo Koon is for a kind of funny reason. When Star Wars Episode 3 came out, I was about 10 years old, and my papa bought me the rare Plo Koon plastic orange lightsaber that was like at Walmart. I remember when I saw it, I thought it was so cool because none of my friends had the orange lightsaber. So I was like the coolest kid in school because of a lightsaber. However, there is more of a significant reason why I actually love that orange lightsaber. On a sad note, later that year, my papa actually died from cancer. So not only did I love that saber because it seemed to be one of a kind, it also happened to be the very last gift I ever got from my papa, so it meant a lot to me. I know, it sounds dumb, but it's got a special place in my heart. At number 2, I have Anakin Skywalker. Now let me make this clear. I like Anakin from Star Wars Episode 3. Although I do think Jake Lloyd gets a ton more crap than he deserves, but that's besides the point. When I was 10, I grew my hair out to look like Anakin, and people used to tell me I looked like him, which of course I was happy about because that's what I was going for. Plus, Anakin was one of the strongest Jedi ever, so that's why he's number 2 to me, because I have always found him awesome. But only Episode 3 Anakin. Definitely not Episode 2 Anakin. Leave him in the dirt. And for the final Jedi, if you've seen my other videos, I've said it in the past plenty of times. At number 1, I have Qui-Gon Jinn. The reason Qui-Gon is my favorite Jedi is because he was the very first Jedi I ever knew of. For I only watched The Phantom Menace when the Attack of the Clones were in the theaters or about to be released on VHS. And I never saw the original trilogy by this point. In fact, the very first scene I saw of any Star Wars film was actually when Qui-Gon and Darth Maul were fighting on Tatooine. And back when I was a kid, whenever the whole neighborhood got together to play Star Wars, my friends and I would bring out our plastic lightsabers and I was always Qui-Gon Jinn. Always. Even if my friends were doing the original trilogy, I was still Qui-Gon because Qui-Gon's the best. Now, I always thought Qui-Gon was cool. So when I found out that he was actually the first Force Ghost to actually teach Obi-Wan and Yoda how to become one with the Force, it made him even cooler. But in the end, that's why Qui-Gon Jinn is number 1 on my list and my overall favorite Jedi. But of course, that's just my opinion. What are your top 5 favorite Jedi? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe if you guys enjoy my videos, and until next time guys, we'll see ya. Peace.